Do you want aliens? This show got aliens. Do you want Ghost? This show got Ghost. Do you want gut-wrenching, tear-jerking backstories that you never consented to, but as an adult, you're sitting here crying over now? Well, this show got that too, man. Fuck. Psst. Hey, you. Come here. So word on the street is that you're looking for a good anime recommendation. Well, I think I got the thing just for you. Dandadan, a brand new 2024 anime series that for the past 2 weeks, I have not been able to escape from. This thing has been all over my timelines on every single social media. It makes perfect sense that one of the themes of this show is ghosts because this shit has been haunting me for quite a bit now. But you know what? Let's get to the answer for our question. What is Dandadan? Now, Dandadan follows a couple of characters, but I'm only going to focus on the main two. The first of the two being Momo, the very bold, confident, tomboy main lead with the no fun at grandma. Okay, let me stop. What the fuck? What the hell is wrong with me? The second of the two main characters being the socially awkward nerd that has an obsession with aliens, his name being Okarun. And of course, along the way, we meet a lot of other characters, but for the most part, this entire show is built around these two, and in every sense of the word, they are from two different worlds. See, the thing about Okarun is that although he has those big ass binoculars attached to his face, he can't see the hypocrisy in the idea that he believes in aliens, but he doesn't believe in ghosts. Momo, though, is on the other side of the coin, where she believes in ghosts, but she feels as if aliens do not exist. I'm gonna be honest and say that this does cause a very entertaining situation where both characters try to prove the other wrong. Momo going to a location where aliens have been sighted and hoping she doesn't get abducted, and Okarun exploring a haunted tunnel praying that he doesn't get possessed by a demon. Unfortunately for them though, they come to the realization that if you fuck around, you will find out awfully quickly. The events of this night change their lives, and we as the viewer get to witness them get into hijinks as they deal with otherworldly and paranormal forces all at the same time. And now that I give you guys that near perfect synopsis, I think it's about time that I do what I do best. I'm about to glaze the shit out of this show. I'm about to show y'all what a real champion looks like in bed. First off, let's start with the animation. The animation for this show is heavenly. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, certain scenes in this show will send you to Cloud 9, bring you back down because you forgot your bags, and then send you back to Cloud 9. The animation quality for these 11 episodes is so consistent, and I really appreciate that. I expected the Uzumaki 4-episode series to be this consistent, but unfortunately it wasn't, and I do plan to make a video about that next week, so if you haven't already joined the cult, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Now, obviously, if I'm talking about the animation, I gotta talk about the action. One thing about the action in this anime is that when they feed you until you're full. You will not be going starving while watching this show. Have our two main characters managed to master the art of screaming and running away from things? I will admit, they definitely have. But that does not mean that they don't contribute to the action I was just talking about. Like, how could I claim that this is a show about the paranormal if the main characters in question don't even have superhuman abilities themselves? On a serious note though, this show was animated by Science Saru, the same people who animated Devilman Crybaby and that one Scott Pilgrim show that came out recently, and they did a beautiful job. Like, this show has consistent animation that is really high quality, and at the same time there are certain scenes that will blow you away. It blew me away, so I know it'll blow you guys away. Like, it blew me away, some of these scenes. They looked insane. Now, getting to the story a little bit, Yukino Butatsu, the creator of Dandadan, was in his bag when he was creating this story, I'm not gonna lie. I think when it comes to like having an anime that has a lot of action in it, a lot of people try to do the other emotions, try to make you cry, try to make you resonate with the characters, and you know, it won't always work in that case, at least not with me. But this show does such a great job at storytelling. I'm gonna be honest with you, I went in there, I wasn't expecting it, but I almost shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie to you, be prepared for that. I'm not gonna give too much away, I'm not gonna spoil, but be prepared for that. One thing about Japan I've always found interesting is the amount of folklore that they have to use in other stories. Literally, one of the first ghosts that we're introduced to is referred to as Turbo Granny, which I didn't notice until I did the research, is actually a modern day ghost in Japan. And I know that the farther this show and this series continues to go on, whether it be the manga or the anime, I'm going to have an amazing time learning and hearing about these stories. And I'm actually very much entertained by Turbo Granny's story in the show right now. Speaking of stories, this is coming from somebody who, when they first got into anime back in like 2016, all they were watching was like romance animes, and that was it at the time. I love a good romance, and they have romance in this series, so if you like romance, it's in there. The chemistry between Momo and Okarun gotta be the cutest shit I've ever seen in like a while. Not to mention, I think that the way that they try to act like they don't like each other is adorable. That shit is entertaining to me. I love that. Now, before I say the last reason why I think this show is absolutely immaculate, I'm gonna say this, right? The show is 11 episodes. The manga is 177 chapters. It is doable to catch up with this show right now. If you really want to be there for whenever it hits its major peak, which I think it's at a really big peak right now, but for all I know, this could get bigger, right? If you really want to tap in, you can tap in. It's at a good point where you won't feel as if you have to catch up or like far ahead. No, it's doable to read this and catch up, or watch it and catch up. Right now is an honestly good time. And the last thing that makes this show so good has to be this opening for the first season. I'm not gonna lie, this shit's so hard. Like, I'm not sure if my ears have been so blessed in my entire life. Anyways, I'm done messing around. I definitely do recommend Dandadan. If you guys want to check it out, check it out. I've been hearing a lot about it, so I didn't have a problem checking it out over the weekend, and I loved it. I definitely want to pick up the manga and see what that's about. I want to see so much more about it. I love the storytelling. I'm really like pulled to the storytelling, so I'm gonna keep up with it. And yeah. But if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join the cult, you feel me? Always dropping a new video every Friday, every week. What's it called? Leave a like if you like Dandadan, or you feel like you're gonna check it out. Leave a comment how you feel about it. And yeah, leave suggestions for other videos too, don't forget that. And I think that's it for me. I don't got no intros, I don't got no outros.